Welcome to the presentation on refining the project as part of the Capstone project phase 2. In this phase, we focus on enhancing the functionality, code quality, and performance of our project. Today, our objective is to refine and optimize the project, ensuring it is both robust and functional. We will revisit core functionalities from phase 1, improve code quality, and address key areas like edge cases and performance. To begin, we need to review the core functionalities that we implemented in phase 1. This involves revisiting the initial requirements, evaluating success criteria, and incorporating feedback to ensure everything is working as expected. We also identify any gaps and address them before moving forward. Next, we focus on improving the code quality. This means refactoring code to make it more readable, modular, and maintainable. We will improve the structure, use better naming conventions, and eliminate any redundant operations. Additionally, we optimize performance by reviewing algorithms and managing memory more effectively. Let's dive into the web scraper. One important aspect is handling edge cases. For example, we will ensure that timeouts are managed effectively with retry strategies. We also need to handle rate limiting from websites and ensure the scraper can handle multiple pages such as pagination seamlessly. For the data analyzer, we will add advanced features like correlations to analyze relations between different variables, trend analysis to detect patterns, and forecasting using techniques like ARIMA for predictions. These improvements will make the data analysis more insightful and valuable. Turning to the machine learning model, we aim to enhance its performance. This involves using cross-validation for more reliable results and regularization to avoid overfitting. Additionally, we will focus on feature engineering, which helps to improve the accuracy of the model. We will also experiment with hyperparameter optimization using techniques like read search. Testing is critical at this stage. We will conduct regression tests to ensure that no issues have been introduced while refining the project. Furthermore, we will automate our tests to streamline the process and identify any new areas for improvement in both functionality and performance. Usability testing will help us gather valuable feedback from peers or external testers. The focus will be on performance, ease of use, and overall user experience. Based on this feedback, we will refine the project further and document any changes or performance improvements. As we look ahead to day 57, we will focus on UI enhancements or further improving the model's capabilities. We will also finalize any remaining refinements in preparation for the final presentation and submission of the project. In conclusion, day 56 is all about refining the project's functionality, optimizing performance, and enhancing code quality. We have ensured that the project is ready for the next phase with attention to detail and a focus on delivering a high quality product. Hello and welcome to day 57 of our Capstone project. Today we will focus on adding a user interface or enhancing the performance of the machine learning model. In this session, we will explore how to refine both the web scraper and data analyzer as well as improve the machine learning model. Let's dive in. Here's a quick overview of today's agenda. We will start by enhancing the web scraper and data analyzer with a web interface and improve data visualizations. Then we will shift focus to the machine learning model where we will experiment with more advanced algorithms, fine-tune hyperparameters, and evaluate model performance. Let's break down each of these topics. Our first step is enhancing the web scraper and data analyzer with a web interface. This will allow users to interact with the project more easily. The plan is to integrate a front-end using Flask or Django, where users can input parameters for scraping or analysis and view the results. We will build simple forms to accept user inputs and display the results clearly. To make the web interface even more user-friendly, we will ensure proper form handling by validating user input. We will also make sure the results are displayed in a neat and organized manner, allowing users to download the data or analysis results as needed. Next, we will enhance the data visualization. The goal is to present the data in a way that's both informative and engaging. We will use libraries like Plot, Plotly, Dash, or Streamlit to create dynamic graphs and charts. This will allow users to track the progress of the scraper or observe trends in the data with interactive elements. To further improve the user experience, we will add interactive filtering and sorting features. This will allow users to filter the results based on specific criteria and sort them dynamically, whether by date, category, or any other parameter they choose. Let's now turn our attention to the machine learning model. Our objective here is to improve model performance. To do this, we will experiment with advanced algorithms like random forest, XGBoost, or even neural networks. We will also fine-tune the hyperparameters using grid search CV or randomized search CV for optimal performance. Fine-tuning the hyperparameters is a crucial step in ensuring that our model generalizes well. We will explore the hyperparameter space to find the best configuration and apply techniques like k-fold cross-validation to make sure the model performs well on unseen data. We will also address overfitting or underfitting by adjusting model complexity and regularization techniques. Once we have fine-tuned the model, it's time to evaluate its performance. We will use a variety of metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and AUC-ROC for classification problems. For regression models, we will look at metrics like MAE or RMSE. We will also test the model with real-world data to assess its practical performance. To ensure that the model is scalable and robust, we will focus on optimization. This includes addressing overfitting and underfitting, improving regularization, and testing how the model performs under larger datasets or high user loads. Our goal is to create a model that can handle growth in both data and user interaction. After refining the model, it's time for deployment. We will serialize the model using tools like Pickle or JobLib and integrate it into our web interface for real-time predictions. This will allow users to interact with the model and receive predictions directly from the interface. By the end of day 57, our key deliverables will include a fully functional web interface for user interaction, dynamic and interactive data visualization, and a significantly improved machine learning model. We will also have a clear and organized system for model evaluation and optimization. In summary, we have enhanced the user interface, improved model performance, and optimized the entire system for better usability and scalability. Our next steps will involve further refinement in the final phase, followed by preparing for project delivery and presentation. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to day 59, final testing and debugging. In today's session, we will focus on finalizing your project by thoroughly testing and debugging it. We will ensure that the project is stable, optimized, and ready for deployment. You will also learn how to write effective test cases to validate your work. Let's start with final debugging. First, we will review and refactor the code. This means optimizing for better performance, readability, and removing redundant or inefficient code. Next, we will address any bugs that arise using debugging tools to pinpoint errors. Pay close attention to error logs and tracebacks to identify and fix issues. Finally, we will test for edge cases and check for any vulnerabilities that could affect the system's reliability. Now let's talk about unit testing. Unit tests help verify that individual components of your system work as expected. You will write tests for each function or method using frameworks like JUnit for Java or PyTest for Python. By providing known inputs, we can check if the system produces the expected results. This ensures that your functions behave correctly in isolation before integrating them into the full project. After unit testing, we move on to integration testing. This is where we test how different modules work together. It's crucial to ensure that data flows smoothly between modules and the system works as a whole. Integration testing helps identify issues that may arise when components interact, which might not have been apparent in individual tests. Next, we will look at user interface testing. The UI is what users interact with, so it's essential to ensure it's both functional and intuitive. We will test the responsiveness across different screen sizes and browsers, ensuring that the interface adapts well. Additionally, we will simulate user actions like button clicks or form submissions to make sure everything works as intended, providing a seamless user interface. Performance testing is another crucial step. Here we test the system's ability to handle various loads like large amounts of user traffic or data. Stress testing will help determine how the system performs under heavy usage, while optimizing for performance ensures that responsive times and resource consumption are efficient. You will also identify any performance bottlenecks and resolve them to ensure the system remains stable under load. Once testing is complete, it's time for the final bug fixes. During this stage, we address any critical issues that were identified in earlier testing. This is your chance to clean up any remaining glitches or unexpected behavior. After fixing the bugs, we will do a final pass to ensure the system is fully stable and ready to release. Writing test cases is essential to the testing process. You will start by creating a test plan that outlines all the types of tests you need to conduct, from functional tests to performances and security tests. Each test case should have a clear objective, and you should write tests for specific scenarios and edge cases. Automating your tests makes the process faster and more efficient, ensuring you can quickly identify any issues. Testing user scenarios ensures that the system performs correctly in real world situations. Think about how users will interact with your application. Actions like registration, payments, or even error handling should be tested. Regression testing is also important to make sure that new changes don't break previously working features. Once all the test cases are written, it's time for test execution. You will run all the tests to validate the system's functionality across various conditions. Document the results and ensure you fix any failing tests. Test coverages Test coverage is crucial. Make sure that all critical paths and edge cases are covered to guarantee the robustness of your system. To conclude, by the end of day 59, your project should be fully tested, debugged, and optimized. You will have a stable system that is ready for deployment. With proper test cases, you ensure long-term reliability and robustness. It's now time to conduct a final review and prepare for the next steps in your project journey.